Good morning, everyone. I'm Kathleen Sullivan. It is Monday, November 30th.
And I'm Harry Smith. Welcome to CBS This Morning.
Well, good morning, and welcome to the first edition of CBS This Morning. Did you get any sleep last night?
Well, after about 12:30, sure. It was just fine.
All of us, I think, went to bed.
We're very excited to be here, and we have lots for you this morning.
Monday, November 30th.
Just the same.
1987.
Right. Let's see. Did the show for 9 years, then went away for a while and came back and did it for 8. So that's 17 out of the last 23 years.
Wow. Incredible.
About 4,500 shows altogether.
What's been the most memorable
Give or
for you?
take a few hundred. Oh, this moment right here is takes the cake without question.
Sure.
Yeah.
You've interviewed everyone, though.
Yeah, well, you know, pretty much.
You've had this front row seat to history, Harry.
No question. Yeah. Covering news stories, I think every time you have the opportunity to get out of the building and go to where the news really is one of the great gifts of this job. And you know, earlier this year we were in Haiti, we were in the Gulf of Mexico. You know, all those weekends, coming back weekend after week after to see that story unfold. And there we were, you know, a couple of nights after the earthquake in one of the makeshift camps there. It was a wrenching and important story, and to be able to go and do those things and come back and tell the stories, I think, has been really one of the gifts of this job.
And the gift that you've given to so many by telling it for us. Today is your last day here in the mornings.
That's what we hear.
Here in the mornings. And there is an individual out there, a very special individual, who wanted to send you a very special note on this day.
Okay.
You have been a great steward holding the space for the morning audience. And what I love most about you is I can feel that you hold the viewers, me being one of them, in the highest of esteem. And I just wish you the very best. You know, I shall never forget that great interview we did at the farm, and how gracious and generous you were to me and supportive throughout that process. A lot of tears. And I wish you the very best. I hope your heart is full and fulfilled.
It is that. It is that. It is so interesting to go through an experience like this. And the most overwhelming emotion that I feel is one of gratitude, is absolute gratitude. And in this amazing journey, years ago, went to Oprah's farm. We were supposed to do a 15-minute interview that turned into 4 hours. And we laughed and we cried and we laughed and we cried and turned it into a biography, which ended up the most watched thing that was ever on the history of that show.
I think that's telling about you, though. You are very warm. You bring out the best in us. I remember when I first got here, you said, hey, look, I'll be your Dutch uncle. Whatever you need, I'm here for you. And that's who you are, and it really does translate.
It does. Gracious and generous, those two words.
I appreciate that very much. And I like to feel that I can teach folks along the way. And even this morning, after one of the segments, I was, took Rebecca by the hand. I said, this is how this needs to be done. But moreover, as things draw to a close, I want to say thank you to my family, my long-suffering family. Many a holiday, many a vacation, many a trip we were supposed to take has been cut short because of news, events, and what have you. And they've been the stalwart foundation in which I've been able to do all of this. So I really, really appreciate that.
Thank you, Harry.
Appreciate you, definitely.
Absolutely.
Happy New Year to you. It's a new start. It's a good start.
And to everybody else, have a great weekend. Your local news is next. I'll see you on the evening news tonight.